I wish I was home right now. No offense, not personal. That is literally my first thought whenever I walk into any room. I'm like, well, I wish I was home right now. And I think it's your thought too. I think you're like, I hope this is good, but also wrap this shit up so I can go home. I actually think that's the meaning of life. Like, people are always philosophizing. What is the meaning of life? I'll tell you the meaning of life. The meaning of life is, fuck this place, let's go home. Now, luckily for all of us, I think we are 5 years away from never leaving our homes again. And I'm pretty fucking excited about it. There are a lot of indicators if you're paying attention. Like, number one, do you ever really process that you don't have to leave your home to buy anything? I know you're like, I order some things online. No. You can sit on your couch, pull up your phone, and if you want to, just be like, I want bananas, and I want hammers, and I want an eagle's beak. And then Amazon's like, it's on your fucking doorstep. How about that? Isn't that insane to you? You don't have to leave your home to see people. You should. You don't have to. Just hold up the same device and be like, hi. Bye. And you saw everyone. But not everybody agrees on weed. That's fine. I don't care. Like my parents, we don't agree. They're not cool with weed. I don't care. They're old. I still love them. My dad's a Vietnam vet. Some of them are cool with weed. Some of them are not. Some of them don't want to talk about Vietnam. My dad does. Some vets are like, I don't want to talk about it. And my dad's like, what do you want to know? Here's what I wanted to know when I was a kid. It's terrible to ask a stranger this, but it was my own father. I'd seen a lot of movies, so I'm like, you're in the war. Did you kill anybody? The first time I asked him that, he goes, no, I didn't. I go, all right, okay. A few years later, I asked him again, did you ever kill anybody? He goes, it wasn't like that. I was a lieutenant. I was in charge of people. It just didn't work like that. I said, okay. And then a few years later, I asked him again. I go, did you ever kill anybody? And he goes, I threw grenades into bunkers. I go, were there people in there? He goes, there were, yeah. Just little pieces by the time I got in there. And then last year I go, did you ever kill anybody? And he goes, there's no better feeling than killing the enemy. Whoa. I can remember the first time we ever talked about weed because it was Christmas Day. That's why it stood out. I was 12 years old. I think my sister brought it up. She was like, I want to smoke weed. And my dad goes, you want to know what I think of marijuana? And I was genuinely curious. I go, what, Dad? He goes, I was at a party one time, and somebody pulled out a marijuana cigarette. And I said, I'm out of here. And I was like, cool story, nerd. You got any other ones? And he goes, well, yeah, one time I was in Vietnam, and some Viet Cong tried to sell my Marines marijuana. So I found him, and I picked him up by his throat, and I threw him on the ground, and I put my M16 in his face, and I said, if you ever come here again, I'll fucking kill you. And I go, do you have any stories in between those two stories? Jesus, it's Christmas, bro. God damn. 2 years after that, there was a woodpecker fucking up our house. This will all make sense. And woodpeckers can really damage your house. I remember my dad paid a guy $500 to patch up that part of the house. A month later, the woodpecker returned. This time, my dad did not call the guy. He woke me up, his teenage son, on a Saturday morning. Picture you're dead asleep, and my dad whispering in your ear with his potent dad breath. He just whispers in my ear, dead asleep. He goes, I need you to shoot a bird. I just go, I don't do that. And he goes, figure it out. So I said, okay, Lieutenant. And I got an air rifle. I shot the woodpecker. I remember I shot it mid-peck, so it was going like, landed in front of me, so much bigger up close, really big, red feathers, distinct features. I was blown away. I bagged it up, I threw it away, and then I went over to my girlfriend's house. I started telling her family about it over lunch. I should mention, at the time, my girlfriend's family ran a wildlife conservation center. So I didn't know my audience, but I heard a few forks drop, and I look up, and her dad goes, "Oh my God, you killed a long-billed woodpecker. That's an endangered species." And I go, "Oh." I said, "My dad made me do it." And he goes, "How does that make you feel, knowing that you did that?" And I said, "There's no better feeling than killing the enemy." It was fucking awesome. I loved it. Those birds are extinct now. I did that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy. So, I'm not that bad. I'm not. I'm a new dad. How about that? Yeah. It's the best. It's awesome. Guys always hit me up. I don't know why they trust me, but they're like, "Should I do it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course you should do it. It's the best. It's awesome. They're amazing. And also, being a dad is easy, man. Super easy. It's way easier than being a mom." Here's all you gotta do if you wanna be a great dad. Seriously. Don't abandon your kid. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Now, I do believe being a mother is inherently harder, especially at the beginning. And that's why I don't like when I hear men complain about it. I have friends like, my kid cries a lot. And I'm like, yeah, because you're his dad. That's why he cries a lot. If I saw your face first thing in the morning, I'd bawl my fucking eyes out too. So, what do you mean he cried? He can't talk, you dumb shit. Yeah, means something. Figure it the fuck out. That's why they make them so cute. Did you know that? It's so you don't strangle him. My son is so fucking cute. He's not Asian baby cute, but he's right below that, you know? Asian babies are cuter than bunnies and puppies combined. I would throw away 20 white babies to have an Asian baby. But thankfully, the exchange rate is better than that. So, 5? I don't know. Can we please stop collectively as a society, stop pushing the myth that having a baby is a selfless act? I hear people say that shit all like, "That's the most selfless thing that you'll ever do." No, it's not. It's not selfless. It's selfish. Necessary, but selfish. Why? You fall in love with a miniature version of you. What's more selfish than that? You're like, "This is awesome. He looks just fucking like me." I've never loved anything more in my entire life. My favorite parts of you are the parts that look like me. Some parts look like you. Those parts are all right, but the parts that look like me are amazing. I would do anything for you, mostly because I feel like I'm doing it for myself. You're the best, new, fresh me. That's what you're doing when you have a kid. You're populating the world with more of you. You're saying, "I'm fantastic. Here's another one of me." Do we really need that many more of you? You know? I mean, do we? I mean, Martin Luther King Jr. had 4. I get it. He should have had 10. But you? All excited about crab legs are on sale at Costco on Sunday, y'all. I think we're all good on you. I think maybe you should stop. Now, I'll be real with you. If you're wondering about it, about parenthood, you're gonna have no more time. It's okay, because you'll still have moments. Time and moments are different. What's time? Time is like, let's say tomorrow, you sleep until noon, and then you eat food in bed, and then you go, "Fuck today," and you go back to sleep. You got a lot of time on your hands. Moments are like, you take a sip of something, you're like, "That's good, that moment is now over." See? You live in moments. Masturbating is important, you know? You appreciate it more when you're a parent. I look forward to masturbating more than I look forward to sex. You know why? Because I know I'm gonna treat me right. That's why. Yeah. I love it, man. I clear the bed. The dogs can watch, but nobody else, you know? And I'm at the point now where I taunt myself. Any of you do that? I'll lay in bed and I'll be like, oh, who's been a good boy, you know? Like, who's been good? Who's been bad? And then I grab my balls from behind. I'm like, who the fuck was that? Did you... you brought somebody? I didn't bring anybody, but... I keep it exciting. I'm telling you the truth.